What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's up, man?
Just kind of talk about your journey to UCF, why you decided to come here after the spring, kind of what that recruitment was like, and how the first couple months been here for you.
Yeah, so making my decision, I'm a big believer in Christ. And when you believe in Christ, I feel like you should set your goals high. And I always figured that I could play at a higher level. So me ending up going into the portal, I wanted to go somewhere big, and I felt like that UCF, by making a transition into the Big 12 and coming in, I just wanted to make an impact. So I feel like God has brought me here. I prayed on it multiple times, so I'm just glad to be here.
How have you really embedded yourself into the wide receiver room coming in fall?
I think what a lot of guys can see is I'm very physical. I'm a big guy. I like to kind of establish my presence. I feel like a lot of receivers. I feel like I'm raising the standard. By me being physical, bringing a new presence into the wide receiver room. So I kind of feel like that's the role that I kind of been bringing.
You talk about the role being physical, an element of no block, no rock, something that's been said here ever since I started covering UCF. But Coach Harris mentioned, too, in the scrimmage that coaches were watching for that off-the-ball play. How much do you feel like the receivers executed that in the scrimmage this past Sunday?
You said the off-the-ball play?
Off-the-ball play, yeah, blocking.
Yeah, I feel like what they've kind of been harping on a lot is to screen the block. And be in front of your guys. We have a great running back room with R.J. Harvey, Penny Boone, Miles Montgomery, Johnny. So those guys can break it loose at any moment. So, just by us making a difference, by being on our guy, it can turn a 15-yard run into an 80-yard touchdown. So that's something that they've been harping on. So, by me coming in, I feel like I always want to kind of show great effort. And when you see other guys, giving great effort, it's going to make you try even harder. So I feel like we did a great job in the scrimmage, but we still got a long ways to go.
You look at that, the receivers room. How would you describe the group that you have around you? I mean, it's got various levels of talent. What stands out to you about that?
A lot of versatility. I mean, Jacoby, he's real shifty. X is the same. Me, I feel like I'm a jack of all trades. I'm very big, and a lot of guys think that I'm just a blocker, but I can utilize my size. I'm very quick and shifty too. Chauncey, he's very good. He's been making plays, a lot of 50-50 balls. Trent, he's a technician. He's a very good route runner. So I really feel like, a lot of guys in the room. VAR, he's very fast, lightning fast. So, you got to always watch out for him. So I feel like we have a lot of versatility, and there's nothing that we kind of lack in the wide receiver area.
What was your road to recovery like? What was the injury you suffered last year, and how long did it kind of take you to get back to 100% physically?
Physically, it took a while. It took a while. I would say 3 months after I was back on the field and kind of jogging, getting some stuff done, and kind of later towards the spring I started to get routes on there and stuff like that. And in the summer it was just kind of getting me back acclimated into the flow of the game. And so physically, it kind of took a while, and mentally was probably the biggest thing, just kind of trusting myself to be able to put my foot in the ground and to be able to get out of something, to be able to go against other people, against competition and stuff like that. So it's been a rough journey, but Coach Harris, he's been pushing me, and I feel like he was one of the biggest factors in helping me kind of get over that mental hump, so I feel grateful. I feel like that's why God placed me here, because ever since I've been here, Coach Harris has been pushing me, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be somewhere where I'd be screened, I'd be pushed to be the best player that I could be. So
it's like a leg injury, is that right?
Yeah, I ended up I broke my leg last year, but everything's feeling good now. I feel like camp has been going great. I've been moving good. I'm trusting, planting my foot, getting in and out of my break, so I'm good.
Jacoby, you're originally from what, Northwest Mississippi area?
So yeah, I'm from
Tunica?
Tunica, Mississippi. Yes,
and
sir.
KJ Jefferson, I think he's from Sardis?
He's from Sardis.
He's not that far away. And you guys are about the same class, right?
Yeah, so in high school, we actually, our schools ended up playing against each other. So he went to North Panola, and I played at Rose Ford High School in Tunica, Mississippi. So that was cool. I can remember playing him and coming out and seeing the offense take field. I'm like, this is crazy. It's a quarterback that's 6'3", looked like he was like 230 pounds. Like, I hadn't seen nothing like it, but it's been crazy. But KJ, he's a great guy. That was another reason why I wanted to come in here, because he's a great leader, and I've known of him for quite some time since we played against each other, so that's been cool.
So you didn't really know him personally, you just played against him.
Played against him, and spoke a couple words every now and then. But that was something cool. That was something I was actually looking forward to, coming down here and kind of getting a Mississippi connection going.
Yeah, and we talked to him the other day. He said they call you DK. I guess it's
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, who's also from Mississippi, right? Is that kind of where the nickname came from? I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Everybody just seeing me, and they just seeing a receiver like me. Like, I understand it's kind of uncommon. They've called me DK. They call me Debo. Pretty much any big receiver you can think of, they've called me. So that's been kind of cool. But at the same time, I kind of want to establish a legacy to the point where people can say, "Oh, there goes Jacoby." The same way they see DK and Debo. So yeah.
Jacoby, what year was that you faced KJ?
2018, 29. As a matter of fact, it was all. I think it was each year.
Okay.
It was each year in my high school.
So each year in high school you played against?
Yeah, but I mostly remember here from 2017 and 2018. Those were the years where he just was like it was crazy. Like, I haven't seen nothing like it. Still haven't, besides him. So yeah.
You obviously went through the JUCO route. How did that help you become who you are today?
Yeah, so Coach Parker, he's actually a great friend with Coach Malzahn, and I kind of want to give him a shout out. Like, Coach Parker, like, his coaching philosophy was he was going to push you. He was going to make sure that you was going to be the best version of yourself. So being in JUCO, of course, you don't have the same resources and, the same things, but I thank God for, making me passionate about the game. And it allowed me to continue to push myself to be the best version of myself. And having faith in him is the main thing, because, I prayed. I asked God to, play on a Division I level, and he ended up making it happen. And when I went to Ohio, things happened, and I ended up coming here. So it's just been a blessing, but it's definitely helped me because, I had to really make a lot out of nothing. And now I feel like I'm in a position where, there's a lot of resources, a lot of people that's willing to help. And so that's been great. But JUCO, it definitely changed me and made me a better man.
Jacoby, obviously, don't want the highs to get too high, lows too low. It's just a scrimmage and all of that. But turning in 2 touchdown catches after this journey that we've been talking about with you, what were you feeling right then? Is that kind of the thing that could cement you being like you felt like you found your fit? Or just kind of what are the emotions when you were able to turn that in at this point?
The initial thought was, I just wanted to give praise to God. As far as going along this injury recovery, like the mental, it was real tough, and I questioned myself a lot. Had a lot of doubt. I had some days that wasn't as great, so it felt real good just knowing that I prayed about these things, and God has been with me. And that's all I could do. I was on the sideline. I was just telling God, giving him the glory, because, it's honestly, kind of chilling, because I did not see myself, being in this position. I feel like when I initially made the move to come here and stuff, I was confident, and then getting on the field and some things were uncharacteristic, but the scrimmage has helped me a great deal to show me, that I can still do it, that I can still perform at a high level. So it's been great.
Did that scrimmage provide you, the way you're talking, like provide you a lot of confidence, I guess, going into the rest of this camp, going into this season?
Yeah, like I said, I feel like it was great. I've been praying on it a lot, just saying that, God, I know I'm physiologically, my leg is fine and stuff like that, and I just, hey God, can you just show me some plays? I still got it. And I feel like this scrimmage was big for me, because not only in passing games, scoring the touchdowns and stuff like that, but I also feel like, blocking and things like that, able to give great effort and stuff like that. So that's really what's been keeping me afloat, the results, because, I honestly still would have felt the same way without the touchdowns, because I was able to give it my all, and I came out of it healthy. I came out of it feeling good, feeling refreshed in my mind. So that's something I'm going to carry out throughout the season and continue to keep the momentum going.
Jacoby, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Jacoby.
Thank y'all.